you doing? Welcome back to reading every Marvel comic. This is the Incredible Hulk number 6, and unfortunately for you Hulk fans, this is the last issue we're going to be reading because the Incredible Hulk series, well, is the last issue. Hulk, don't worry, Hulk will be reappearing in other books, and Avengers are coming soon. He'll be in that comic, but don't worry, in the Hulk days in the Marvel universe, he doesn't get forgotten. But unfortunately for his book, it ends here until we won't see him again until a little bit a couple years later, when he becomes a co-star of Tales to Astonish, and eventually takes up that book entirely. But we're here now in 1963, and here's the last Incredible Hulk book. So let's get into it. Even your limitless strength cannot save you from me, Hulk. All the metal on Earth is mine to command, for I am the Metal Master. This guy came out before Magneto. That's interesting. If the Hulk can't handle the Metal Master, it could mean the end of the human race. Full of epic sort of thriller. Guessing where you're at. He always put ads in these books. So why not? Incredible Hulk versus the Metal Master. Not a bad power, but his design looks like absolute garbage. Alright, what happens when a living being whose incredible might is almost beyond measure meets a mass from another world, and mass's powers cannot be halted by mere brute strength? This is a Stan Lee's story, but not Jack Kirby art. Steve Ditko art, which is why it looks a bit different, not as bad. Interesting, an art Simic is doing a lettering, and Steve Ditko has his own inks, which is, yeah, this definitely has this is definitely Steve Ditko story. It's weird that he's doing this, but Jack Kirby, I'm getting the part where they start all of a sudden everything was Jack Kirby, now all of a sudden it's not. So it's kind of weird, for me at least. Anyway, let's read the story. At a military missile base somewhere in the great Southwest, the countdown is halted while the base commander waits for Dr. Bruce Banner to appear. Launched minus 15 minutes and holding. We can't start without Banner. He's the brains behind this entire space probe. Where's Thunderation? Where in Thunderation is he? Okay, Alan, you know what that means. General Thunderbolt Ross, never a man to mince words, expresses his feelings in uncertain terms. Lucky for him, he's a civilian. If he were in my division, I'd have his hide. I'd slap him behind bars. Oh, Dad, what's been happened to Bruce? Strange, he's had plenty of time to change back from the Hulk and reach here by now. Hulk, he's been seen in the area. What if he got Bruce? If only I could tell her that Bruce Banner is the Hulk. I wouldn't dare. He'd skin me alive. At that moment, not far away from the object of everyone's concern, crouches angrily behind a boulder under the blazing desert sun. I gotta change back to Bruce Banner. I can't. Hulk blasted infantry recommend I want to maneuver between me and my underground lab. Can't reach the cave without them seeing me and discovering my secret hiding place. I can't stay here any longer. If I don't change back to Bear soon, it may be too late. The longer I remain the Hulk, the harder it is to change back. Gotta take a chance. Make a leap toward the hidden cave fast enough, low enough, and make it before the radar spots me. Blast, it's no good. Too many jets, almost crashing into them. Come this way, I can't stay here. There's no place to hide. They gotta stay back why don't they keep away? I don't want to hurt anyone, but if they come any closer, if they attack me, I'll be too bad. But that crucial split second, just before the troops confront the desperate Hulk, an ear-splitting whine fills the hot desert air. It means back to base on the double. It's the emergency alarm. Condition red. Within minutes, the last dull rumble of the tanks fade into the distance, and bewildered Hulk safely enters the dank cave, which leads to his hidden lair. Lucky for them, the alert sounded. Now I won't have to bash any heads together. Minutes later, a giant form stands in front of one of the Earth's most awesome ray machines. I hate having to become that weakling Banner all the time. Urgh. Each time I make the change, it seems more painful. Weapon, and Bruce Banner can buy it was stronger, more powerful. Must have manipulated the controls differently, but I didn't. Last strength is fading, growing weak again. Must rest. Each change will be weaker every time. How much longer can I endure it? Slumping in front of his electronic TV viewer, the English scientist switches the set on, and something's wrong at the base, General Ross. Betty, they look terrified. Oh no, it's impossible. The Space Rose rocket, my project, it's melting, dissolving in front of my eyes. Bewildered, the trembling viewer switches on the sound portion of his amazing set and hears, "Who's that? Where'd he come from?" I am the Metal Master. I come from the planet Astra, many galaxies away. I loaded your puny rocket device through the power of my brain to show you how invincible I am. I am the master of all forms of metal, for all metal is made up of atoms. And with the power of my brain, I can command and control each and every metallic atom. I can cause them to move, to be still, or fly apart, or adhere together. On the planet Astra, our sculptors make magnificent statues of metal forming, them shaping them by their mental commands alone. But of all the Astrans, only I was judged as a criminal, and I was sentenced to external exile, for I wanted to use my great power in order to conquer all. For a time beyond measure, I have roamed the galaxy, seeking a planet which was rich in resources, rich in metal, a planet which I could rule. And now I have found such a world. Earth shall be mine. Someone grab him. He's as fruity as a nut fruitcake. So, I see that further demonstration is needed. Very well. Behold! Hey, my helmet's flying on my head. Mine's melting, but it's impossible. And now, if you find it difficult to believe that I am the one who destroyed your rocket device, see what I shall do to that tank. It's dwindling into nothing. You didn't even touch it, but the rays coming from his head. If we're not dreaming, he's the single most powerful force on Earth. But wait, you have seen but a small sample of my talent. The the melted metal is turning into long blades of steel, moving like living things. They're encircling us in us, trapping us inside. And now hear my ultimatum, for I begin to tire of these childish feats. You will surrender this entire base to me immediately, and the planet Earth itself must accept me as the supreme ruler in 24 hours. Now I shall leave you for a few minutes while you discuss my terms and realize how helpless you are before me. If that big clown thinks he'll get away with this, I'll alert the missile heck 100 squadron before he gets 50 yards away. Mad. Look, you turned that piece of steel platform into a metal flying carpet. Bah, those prospects don't impress Thunderbolt Ross. There go my Hunter rockets. They'll bring him down no matter what power he claims to have. And still they do not believe. Disintegrate! I'll direct their main rocket back to their base. Take cover! The rocket backtracked in midair. That guy really is unbeatable. There's only one chance, just one slim chance, that there's someone who can stop the Metal Master. If I could just get to the Hulk in time. Breathless from his heart pounding around, Rick reaches the lair of the Hulk to find. Stay back! I know all about it. I saw on the screen. I'm changing. There now, the Hulk will. What are you staring at, brat? Your face, your body is the Hulk, but your face. Something's went wrong. I've got Banner's milksop face. Oh, is this will be Hulk? I assumed it was had tattoos. Not Banner, but okay. You can't get out like that. It would give your identity away. Oh, he's got a mask, apparently. We still haven't seen it in the entire 6 issue run. We've never seen Hulk get angry, like become transform from anger, which is really weird. But whatever. Stop whining. I know what to do. Bear me a lot of plastic case and molds and models over the face in mind in order to study him. Okay, that's convenient. I'll just put one on like this. What about the machine? Why didn't it change your face? Who cares about that? That's for the bookworm Banner to worry about. I got something more important to handle. Now get back out of my way. I can't fly like a blasted human torch, but these muscles in my legs ain't just for show. All I gotta do is spring up and just keep going. Remembering the direction, the Metal Master had flown off. The Hawk soars through the air until he sees figured to be somewhere around a metal scrap pile. What? They look so surprised. Peanut, everyone on Earth is a puny weakling. Yeah, brute straight, but it's not impress me, not when all the metal in the world universe is mine to command. There, I shall overwhelm you with an avalanche of heavy plummeting iron and steel objects until you whimper helplessly for mercy. Mr. the Hulky, the whimpering kind. You are more powerful than I thought, so I shall fuse a ton of metals together and form an unbreakable cage to drop over you. You oughta hear mine. Nothing's unbreakable to the Hulk. For a long minutes, the uncanny battle continues as the Metal Master keeps the rampaging Hulk at bay with a barrage of heavy flying objects, wearing down his mighty foe slowly but surely, until... Wait, this is folly. Why do we battle each other this way when we might be allies? My metal power and your trait will be the most irresistible force in the galaxy. Team up with you? You're nuts, hey. Hey, why not? I owe nothing to the race. They've been hunting me, treating me like an animal. This is my chance to pay them all back. Yeah, get out and find it. The nobody. I can do what I gotta do without you. I'm the Hawk. Do you hear me? The Hawk. For a split second, and while his foe's guard is down, the Metal Master strikes again, swiftly and surely, and so be it then. Ugh. He was right. We do not need each other. For I am the stronger. I have vanquished him. Now, on all of the earth, there are none who can defy me. I am supreme. His lair attachment to our recon troops stumble across the sun form of the Hawk. Looks like we're on the right track. The Metal Master must have been the only vicinity only he could have been the Hawk. Hey, what gives? He's got some kind of mask on. Oh, the Hawk begins to regain consciousness. Let's see what's underneath this thing. What? No. No. Gotta move fast while he's still weak and dazed. Why would the Hawk wear a mask? What was his... Has he another identity? They find out who I really am. It's the end for me. When the mask is removed, this is crazy. He's got the same face underneath. We're taking him to HQ. It's too much for us. And so, word from Recon USC, sir. They've caught the Hawk. Great. Once we get him out of the way, we can concentrate on that blasted Metal Master. They still no word about Bruce Banner. What could have happened to him? Easy men, Joe and Ross had the special stone buildings prepared for the Hawk for months. You don't want to muff it up. Now, good thing the Hawk is so still dazed. If he'll stay that way for another few minutes, that's it. We've got him. He'll never escape again. This is the end of the Hawk. But there's one person who is not happy about the capture of Earth's mightiest creature. Charlie, you're making a mistake. The Hawk's the only one who can be able to stop the Metal Master. You got to let me talk to him. That's all you want, son. But he's staying where he is. Nervously, the team leader approaches the Hawk escape-proof cell. It's me, Rick. Are you okay? You, the one who betrayed me. Only you know about my mask. You must have told them. Why didn't you tell the ray would wear off? My real face would return, did you? I can't trust you no more. Can't trust nobody. If I ever get out my hands on you, you rotten fooler. No, Hawk, no, I didn't tell you. You're lying to me. But you'll never fool me again. I'll get out here somehow, and when I do, when I break out here, I'll have my revenge on everybody. You hear? On everybody. I will get out. No matter how long it takes, I'll get out. And so we take our leave of the most incredible creature on Earth for a short time as he pounds unbelievably powerful fists against the silent stone wall, a wall which slowly, ever so, begins to crumble. I'll get out. But while Rick Jones, hurt, bewildered, he turns to Thunderbolt Ross. General, where do I go to enlist in the army? Never yet, son. You're only 16. You're too young. I'm tired of being just nothing. I want to be where the action is. I know how you feel, my boy, but do you really want to serve your country? Best thing to do is stay in school. America needs trained men in every field, even in the army. And then, when you're old enough... Cool, General. I get the message. The slowly inexorable fate draws her little web closer and closer for her. At the moment, the Metal Master destroys oil wells in the heart of the Near East. Behold, it is the Metal Master. And then speeds on the Tupul, okay? I don't know the word even is. Construction in Africa. Fact shipping in the Mediterranean. Uproot bridges in the heart of Europe. Only the Metal Master could do all this. For along the entire Earth has been seen awesome demonstrations of the seemingly endless power of the mist from another galaxy. Non-human, breathless on Earth, who does not tremble at the name. The Metal Master. Alright, so here is sorry, let me get a drink real quick. I had a brain fart. You know what those are like, right? At that point, we returned to a disheartened Rick Jones. Heck, the whole world's in trouble, and there's nothing a cat my age can do about it. Want to take the Jones advice, Rick, and just stick to your education. That's what the rest of us are doing. Sure, it's okay for him to talk. He was never the Hulk's partner. How can I go back to being an ordinary kid after something like that? Look, there's Rick Jones. Hey, Rico, come here. We got something to show you, says Flash Thompson. It's literally Flash Thompson. I'm not sure if it is, but it looks exactly like him. What do you see what the gang's been doing? You'll flip, son. Sorry, Daddy-O, I ain't in a flippin' mood. Come on, sourpuss. What have you got to lose? So Rick accompanies his friends and finds. We all chipped in to buy this ham radio. Isn't it cool? We had talked to other hams all over the country. Hey, what do you know? That's it. That's the idea I've been looking for. It's right. They can't stop us on account of our age. We can help the army, the police, everybody. What do you mean, Rick? Bunch of cats and Gus all over the country, help keeping in touch by radio. We can have the greatest set up in the world. We'll form a club. We'll call it something like the Team Brigade, and be ready to help out whenever we're needed. The Team Brigade, it sounds neat. Reet. I'll buy it. Okay, that was weird. I think this continues for some reason, this weird concept. Okay, let's continue the story. So the Team Brigade is born, a band of loyal teenagers of whom we will certainly hear more. But now back to the Hulk. Minute after minute, hours after hour, the money seemingly tireless fist pound against the stone wall, chipping it away bit by bit until at last I'm free. And not far away, strange, we haven't managed to locate Bruce Banner. Would have anything happened to him, Bruce, so I never realized how much he meant so much to me. Suddenly, General the Hawk, he's escaped. What? You mean he broke out of those thick concrete walls? It can't be. It can't. First, I flashed the metal master. The banner's missing. Now the Hawk is free again. All the blankety blank. Oh, Dad, what the Hawk has someone captured Bruce? Well, would Betsy Roth say if your name's not Betsy, it's Betty? Could see the Hawk at this moment, back in the hidden lair, as his massive body is bathed by Bruce Banner's awesome ray. It's over. The ray worked all right this time, but I've been using it too often. I'm too weak. I can hardly stand. Everything's spinning around. Can't black out now. Must hold on. Must stay awake. I gotta beat the Metal Master. Earth in danger. Can't give up. And so that very moment, so he doesn't want me around anymore. So he doesn't need me, okay? So who cares? I'll get my duds together and clear out once and for all. Rick, help me. So seeing the man who once saved his life, seeing how helpless he is, the teenager forgets his anger and his heart. And, golly, Doc, you're in really bad shape. What happened? I get raised too often, weak, insane overdose of gamma rays, can't take it. Ulrich, always here when I need you. What a fool I was. I should have known that Bruce Banner isn't always responsible for what the Hawk says or does. Doc, I gotta get you to the hospital. No, Tom. I've thought of a way to beat the Mailmaster, but need help. Can't do it alone. Wait a sec. Well, gee, what can I wait a sec? I know you just tell me what you need. Doc and my team brigade will go into action. Team brigade? After time later, after being sure that Bruce Banner is resting comfortably. Here's the pitch, gang. You've all heard of Dr. Bruce Banner. Well, he's got an angle on how to beat the Metal Master, but it's up to us to get him the equipment he needs. Now, here's what we want. So eagerly, enthusiastically, with all the energy of take all American teenagers, the newly formed Team Brigade races into action. What are we waiting for? Last one back is a rotten egg. Gangway. North, south, east, and west, to every corner of the United States. The Team Brigade radio with their messages and parts and supplies start pouring in from all over the desert. Desperate struggle to stop the Metal Master. I reached Pittsburgh. Our coordinates are on the way. Here's the two in circuits. Rick Axe from Seattle. Blueprints on the way. Over and out. And once more, alone and unsuspected, a slender figure stands in front of the gamma ray machine. Can't afford the rest any longer. It's now or never. It's working. Oh, I can feel the power streaming through my body. I'm strong again. I'm the Hawk again. So our gripping tail gathers momentum as it races towards its inevitable climax. The Metal Master is still at large, and Earth has still found no way to cope with his dire menace. We tried every weapon, every scheme, nothing can stop the Metal Master. That people are growing panicky. Something must be done soon. But what? As the as yeah, and as in the as those in authority ponder the problem hopelessly, the Metal Master continues to make a mockery of our power, our defenses. How easy for me to hopelessly snarl our transportation by twisting it in the metal tracks of the railroads. Our nation fails to feel the Metal Master's sting. Shouldn't comrades launch missiles? The Metal Master must be destroyed. Missiles will the helpless fools never learn. How frustrated they must be if they are watching this on their telescope viewers. At a mere mental command from me, each missile separates and passes harmlessly around me. That roar behind me. Ah, so now they send a manned aircraft to foul me. But all I need to do is strike through each one, melting it as I touch it. Really melting the engine section of each plane, I permit the helpless pilots bail out and float to safety. It is not that I am unmerciful, but I shall want every earthling alive, so that there will be many to serve me. Now I shall simply lose myself in a bag of clouds before I grow weary of this conflict. It is like battling children. The next time I appear, I shall be through toying with these puny humans. The next time they see me, I shall have come to take possession of all mankind. But in an old warehouse in the southwest, some of these puny humans are plotting and planning and working to defeat the unsuspecting alien. We brought all the equipment Rick asked for. He's locked inside now. What do you suppose he's doing with it? And where's Dr. Banner? Dr. Banner too is inside, but not in the form which the Teenage Brigade may expect. It's a good thing you remember most of Bruce Banner's scientific knowledge, Hawk.
Shut up. Let me think, Pratt. There's the machine's fish. Now open that door and get out of my way.
You bet, Hawk.
Now to find that flying creep.
Look, it's the Hawk. Now how did he get in there? And why is he carrying it like some sort of kind of gun? If he's looking for the Metal Master, he won't wasting his time. That gun won't do any good. Minutes later, a team brigade looks and sees it's him. It's the Metal Master. Head due northwest. Wasn't that swell? In seconds, the message is relayed to Team Brigade radio posts throughout the area. Roger, I'll get there. Scoop to Rick Jones on the double over and out. And finally, Hulk, the Metal Master, has been sighted approaching Washington, D.C.
It's about time. Sit back, Pratt. I got me a little traveling to do. The Mill Master must be figuring out taking over the government now. But the Hulk's got a few other plans for him.
And on the ground below, carloads of excited teenagers converge on the nation's capital. Come on, we don't want to miss any of this. But what happened to Bruce Banner, Rick? He must have built a gun for the Hawk. Now we'll see some action.
There he is. Alright, Flyboy, come down to Earth before I blast you down this gizmo. This is the Hulk talking.
The Hawk, good. Now should show you once and for all with your own weapon. No matter how powerful the gun is, the metal of which is made up subject to my free command. And so farewell, Hawk, for it should now explode right in your arm.
You really can control this hunk of metal. See, if it happened to it, it nothing's gonna happen to it.
That's impossible. There's no type of metal I can't control. I'll get closer to it.
That's what I want. Come real close. Now.
Nothing's happening, but it can't be. It can't. There's all mental power. My command. It has to explode. I command it to be. I'll get closer still. The mental energy I'm generating is enough to level the entire city. It must explode.
I knew it. You ain't all you cracked out to be. You're a puny, weak, brainless, ugly phony. Do you hear me? I say you're just a big zero. You must explode.
Explode! Explode! Right? Here's some letters. Of course, they say Steer State and Jack. You know, see goes to the comic. So yeah, let's go back to the comic. Meanwhile, unaware of who was talking, place. Yeah. And where it was taking place, General Ross still is angrily in his room. I'm going to find Banner. He's the most brilliant weapon expert in the country. He's got to come up with something to beat the Metal Master. Go to every hospital, even the morgue. General, a report's come in from headquarters. The Hawk and the Metal Master are face to face in the outskirts of Washington, D.C.
I'm gonna stand there, man. Have my jet prepared for flight.
I got enough to reach. I gotta reach the scene. I got to take charge. They're probably trying to decide which of them will take over the nation. Dad, be careful. After a record-breaking cross-country jet flight, Thunderbolt Ross takes command of the assembled missile striking force and,
All units advance. This is the showdown.
meanwhile, for long silent minutes, the Metal Master is heard over the Hawk, unable to believe that he has failed at last until,
Or I'll let you stay there. There you dribble long enough. Now it's my turn. Hey!
no one last, no, one last chance. I'll strike him with the steel plate of his today on it. At least I can still control that.
Gosh, you didn't think that little piece of tape could hurt me, did ya?
That fist, that arm, don't strike me. I'll do anything, but don't hit me.
Alright, coward, I'll give you a chance. Make everything the way it was before you mess up all the metal on Earth, and I mean now.
Trembling, the Metal Master concentrates all his as he summons up all his vast, awesome mental power, sending balanced waves of pure thought to every part of the planet.
And no tricks or else.
Held by an uncontrollable fear, the Incredible Hulk, the alien Metal Master, does as he's ordered. Within minutes, all the damage that had been done is rectified, in the most dazzling display of mental power ever seen on Earth. And then, before anyone can make a move, the Hawk releases the being alien. Suddenly watches the Metal Master rockets away from Earth, never return again. He's gone. We've licked him. Earth is safe. You did it, Hulk. You beat the Metal Master. But how? What kind of metal is that?
Anybody could admit it, except most of you dumb humans always lose your head when something happens. It was an idiot cut of plate all at all. Just plastic cardboard. Paid like metal. It was a bluff that paid off.
Ha! Looks like look. The whole thing's a phony. It's all hollow. But the Metal Master never suspected.
Guess you kids deserve most of the credit. If you hadn't rounded up all the junk I needed to make the gun, it would have been too late.
Gosh, imagine the Hulk complimenting us. Wowee! Hold on, we got company coming. The armor's moving in. There he is, up ahead. Steady now, men. Proceed with caution.
Hang on, Brad. We're heading home. I got no time for any explanation now.
Before General Ross can issue an order, the Teen Brigade tells him what is taking place. And that's how it happened, sir. The Hulk beat the Mailmaster. He saved the whole Earth. Well, I'll be. So many miles and many hours later.
Well, the heroes melted again. What happened? Nothing changed? Still the Hulk? What did I do wrong? Things set right, everything's connected. Banner always felt that the blast machine shouldn't be used too much. Too gamma rays are too strong, too hard to control. Always hated Banner's weak body. Always wish I could stay the Hawk. And now, to be the Hawk forever, always be haunted, feared.
While unaware, Bruce Banner, that Hulk's plight, Betty Bear countlessly continues her seemingly hopeless quest. Yeah, lady, Doc Banner used to buy his papers here, but I haven't seen him in weeks. Look, there's Betty Ross, the General's daughter. Yeah, she's been asking around for Doc Banner for days. Maybe we'd better tell her. Then at Team Brigade Radio, can you reach Rick Charles? We got a message for him. We're just gonna call him myself. Got some big news from Washington and the Hawk's lair.
I'm gonna have to stay hidden in this cave all my life.
Well, great news! You got a pardon because you defeated the Mailmaster.
A pardon? Is that the best I could do? The whole planet all you can do is pardon me, Miss ungrateful humans. What good is a pardon gonna do to me now? It's too late. Everything's too late.
Hawk, don't take it easy, Hawk.
Take it easy. He said take it easy. I'll show you how I'll take it easy. I'll show the whole crummy world.
What? No, again, I'm Bruce Banner. The raid did work. I just had a delayed reaction. It's weird he got angry and he became normal. That's the opposite of Hawk, but okay. Rick, I hope I never have to go through that again. You don't know what it's like, the pain, the anguish. Sure, Doctor, sure, I can imagine what makes you so edgy. Later, after Bruce Banner's arrested a while. By the way, Doc, I meant to tell you, Betty Ross has been looking for you. She's been worried about you. Been missing so long. Poor kid, I'll go to see her right away. And at Betty's house, so they pardoned the Hawk.
Before they look ahead decision, can't they see that he's tricked them? He's trying to throw us off guard. He's as dangerous as ever.
The doorbell. Who?
Where in thunder have you been? We would turn the state upside down searching for you.
Sorry, General, I was feeling under the weather, so I took a few days rest in Bermuda.
You know, wow, the whole world tires on the brink of you resting in Bermuda.
Oh, Bruce, thank you heavens you're all right. Hello, Betty, I'm sorry I worried you, dear.
I'm sorry I worried you, dear. Bah, how a darn Mike could ever fall for such a spineless milksop. I think she should be better off moving in with the Hawk. At least he's got a backbone.
Bruce, I know there was more to your absence than the fact that you didn't feel well. I had the strangest feeling that there was some connection between you and the Hawk. What you confide in me, don't I mean enough to you? Mean enough, I can't tell you any more, Betty, because you mean too much to me. As for the Hulk, let's hope that he's gone now, forever. Alas, the hope is of Bruce Banner is not to be realized, for the Hulk is destined to live again, but that's another tale. Camera machine, it grows more unpredictable each time it's used. If Docky has to face it again, what will happen next time? And that's the end. Yeah, no issues today. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry, Hulk fans, but you're gonna have to wait. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.